In our series on Louisville's Olmsted Parks, we've introduced you to Frederick Law Olmsted and his design philosophy, and we've highlighted the work of the Olmsted Conservancy. For this installment, we focus on the park's pastoral beauty. Let's learn how Olmsted designed the parks using the natural elements already present.
One of Olmsted's greatest accomplishments, or greatest skills, shall we say, was the ability to manipulate the land, manipulate Mother Nature. What Mother Nature designed, Olmsted could design better.
Olmsted was an ecologist, and he was an ecologist before his time. He worked with the native landscape and believed you do not take away from the land if you don't have to.
He would take what was there, the palette that he had in front of him, and he would figure out ways to make it more serviceable to how it was going to be used eventually. The trick was not letting people know that this was the manipulation of the land, and he could do it so seamlessly.
When he was designing the parks, like Cherokee was 1892, he begrudged the gridiron street patterns, you know, where you just have blocks, squares of streets. And so he believed in working with sort of the natural landscape. And if you look at if you even look at the roads going through Seneca or Cherokee, Iroquois, they follow the natural contour of the land. And that's what I think the beauty of the parks are. They're all so different, they're all so magnificent, and the flora of each one was pretty unique.
What I appreciate with the design of the Olmsted Parks is that you basically embraced the different type of landscapes that we have. If you look at the three flagships, and that is Cherokee, Iroquois, and Shawnee, each one is a little different. With Cherokee, there's a valley with open vistas and open views.
It has Beargrass Creek at the bottom, and then it has these beautiful limestone ledges that, you know, appear either by the creek or just in the woods. It has a very rich flora. I would say it's a more alkaline soil. It's probably one of the richest floras. For an urban park, there's a lot there. One time they said he even wanted to bring sheep into Cherokee to have that pastoral feel.
Cherokee Park is the prime example of a pastoral park. It's all different kinds of moods when you go into that park. Very informal, although formally designed, but not in a formal design fashion.
Iroquois was known as the Louisville's Yellowstone, and to me it's just awesome. It was built on a rugged knob of, I think, of unparalleled beauty. I mean, it's just rugged in places. And Olmsted built it with an idea of sort of the visitor who would come out would lose touch with the surrounding city, you know, and just feel like you're in total wilderness. It's an oak savanna where you have just sort of spotty, scattered oak trees, bur oak mostly, and then they planted prairie wildflowers and grasses, and in the fall it is a must-see for anybody. And then they have these low, wet woods, moist woods, and there you have the tulip poplars and the beech and the sweet gums, and that's where the richest flora, herbaceous flora, is found, in these moist woodlands. It's just breathtaking.
Shawnee again has a great vista view of the Ohio River, has a large, great lawn. It's relatively flat. It's serpentine road, circles around the exterior of it.
At one time, originally, that was homesteaded by three families, and they grew fruit, and I think they grazed. They had grazing animals also. It's beautiful. There's nothing like that Ohio River. So it's truly one of my favorite places to go, even if I don't see much in terms of the native plants. Just to walk along that river walk is beautiful. Parks are so important. I think green space in general is just so important. And Olmsted believed that the parks were soothing to people. It helped them, you know, I mean, it helped their bodies, their mind. They're refreshing, they're renewing.
He knew how to move land around. He knew how to really make things fit together a little better than nature could have done it. But it is important that it's not something that you think about. It's important that you just enjoy the property.